Idaho County to market. So these are compiled about mid-month. So this is a shot of where Idaho County, which is Meridian start and home. So or for market. So this is just a snapshot of January 20. Look at this main. Well, let me just wonder, I guess most price point, which is this $400,000 price range. Median so next section up, but what explain to you how or what all of this is and how it all works. So if we take a look at the $400,000 to $500,000 price range, you have active on market 32 properties. Now pending, there is 135 properties. So that means homes are selling, let's see, 135 divided by 35, about almost 4 times faster than they're coming on market, which is no surprise if you've heard what's happening here in Boise. We've had a huge influx of people both aging into home ownership and moving in from out of the area. So those pending listings mean they're under contract to be sold. And then we have sold in the past 12 months. We have 2,559 units sold. So that's what shows us it's our most popular price point. Because if you look above and below, obviously this is the highest number. And then we have months of inventory or inventory absorption rate. Inventory absorption rate is an interesting statistics because it shows us if there were no new homes that came on the market today in Ada County, it would Ada County in this price range, it would only 0.2 of a month, so less than a week before every single house on the market sells on the market in this price point is sold. Now, economists say a balanced market where it is, neither considered a buyer or seller market is somewhere between 5 and 7 months of inventory. Anything below 5 months of inventory, and you are in seller market. And also, when we are this low on inventory, we are in double-digit appreciation. So property prices, as you've heard, are skyrocketing. And then we have your original asking price median or average, based on 12 months of sales was $453,568, and the sold price is actually a little higher. So when you do a sold to asking ratio, you're seeing sellers are getting 101.1% of their asking price. Now, there are anomalies where people have listed initially too high and they're sitting on market. Once you see those days on market tick up, you do have the ability to maybe offer under asking. But when you're just seeing between 1 and 5 days, obviously the seller is still planning on getting a full price offer. They're probably not going to be offering to cover any closing costs. So the sold to ask ratio is just over 100%. And then we have your average square footage. So the average square footage is just over 1,700 square feet. Price per square foot, a lot of people like to use this as an indicator on property prices, is $265 per square foot, and days on market. Now, a lot of times you'll see properties on market for just a handful of days, or you'll start to see them on market for say 30, 45 days. That usually in this market means that they're overpriced, and those outliers are probably what have pushed this up. If a house is accurately priced for this market, typically you'll only see it on market between 1 and 5 days. When I list a property, all listed on a Thursday. So here's how we get up to 5 days, even though we sell right away. We have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, review offers on Monday. That gives us 5 days on market. And then let's see, our last statistic, distressed properties, they're just not happening right now. I know a lot of people are thinking, oh, okay, well, maybe there'll be some foreclosures. The CDC did have that, oh gosh, what do they call it? That eviction moratorium, but like a ban on foreclosures for quite a while. But even so, foreclosures are a very unlikely scenario because what happens is if people bought their house a year or more ago, their house is worth enough that they can sell it for more than what they owe. So if they are getting into trouble and need to sell their property, they can sell before they get into a situation where they have foreclosure proceedings or even a short sale. So we are just not seeing that market and or any distressed inventory in this market here. It's showing 3.2. So these might have been very distressed properties like like a partial remodel is done. Maybe some of the house is gutted, or maybe it's very, very dated, or maybe there's a known issue like asbestos. So that is what might push something into a distressed property or distressed status. But if you have any questions on any of this, feel free to DM me. Next time we'll go into this average sold price historical data and market trends. But to keep the video a little shorter, we'll keep it at that. Thanks, and hopefully I'll hear from you. Comment and like.